Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. There have been this off and on situation with the Nigerian government, the presidency, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the US President Donald Trump trying to get some sort of dialogue, diplomacy between them. Apparently, it looks as if things are not moving as planned for the APC-led government, as events have escalated and there's a latest move going on right now. Nigerians are really talking on social media. Of course, this all concerns Nigerians. But before we go into the news proper, can you subscribe to our channel? Now, according to what we gathered, the United States military has drafted contingency plans for possible military action in Nigeria following an order from President Donald Trump, who directed the Pentagon to prepare to intervene to protect Christians from all forms of militancy, from Islamic militancy. Of course, the New York Times has reported. Now, according to the report, U.S. Africa Command, AFRICOM, has submitted several options to the department, responding to a request from Secretary Pete Hegseth for operational plans in line with Trump's directive. Now, military officials said that the proposal labeled as heavy, medium, and all light outline different levels of potential engagement in Nigeria. Now, for the heavy options, the official said that would represent the most aggressive U.S. action, deploying an aircraft carrier strike group to the Gulf of Guinea and launching fighter jet or long range to hit militant targets deep inside northern Nigeria, while the medium option involves targeted drone strikes using MQ-9 Reaper and MQ-1 Predator drones against known militant camps, convoys, and vehicles. These drones, capable of loitering for hours, will be supported by U.S. intelligence assets tracking insurgent movement to enable precise and timely attacks, the report added. Now, the light option, of course, however, focuses on supporting Nigerian forces through intelligence sharing and logistics while enabling joint operations against the Boko Haram and other Islamist groups accused of mass movement against Nigerians and abductions as well. While the Pentagon has drawn up these plans, top military officials privately admit that no amount of limited airstrikes or drone operation will likely end Nigeria's decades-long insurgency unless the U.S. embarks on a full-scale campaign similar to Iraq or Afghanistan, an option no one in Washington appears ready to pursue. On Wednesday evening, Donald Trump also insisted that the government is willing to invade Nigeria if the alleged genocide Christian persists without solutions. He wrote, and I quote, "Christians is facing existential threat in Nigeria. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening there and in numerous other countries. We stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world." China has also declared its unwavering support for the Nigerian government, saying it stands by Nigeria as it leads its people on the development path suited to its national conditions. Now, this position was announced at the press conference sometime on Tuesday by the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson that morning. The Chinese minister was quoted as saying, "As Nigeria's comprehensive strategic partner, China firmly opposes any country using religion and human rights as an excuse to interfere in other countries' internal affairs, threatening other countries with sanctions and force." Ning was answering a question on U.S. President Donald Trump's threat of military action in Nigeria over alleged prosecutions. Meanwhile, the Nigerian government has also told President Donald Trump to respect Nigerian sovereignty and stay away from any plans to deploy American troops to its territory. Daniel Bwala, an aide to President Bola Tinubu, stated this on Monday while appearing on Russian national TV. Bwala dismissed the allegations as part of an orchestrated media campaign to paint the Tinubu administration as anti-Christian, saying independent global monitors and credible civil society organizations have found no evidence of state-backed religious genocide. "We had said we'd try our best to downplay the rhetoric because we know for sure that can be the reflection of realities on the ground." He further also alleged that U.S. senators such as Ted Cruz had been misled by IPOB sympathizers seeking to influence Washington's foreign policy, and we are calling on Donald Trump to assist us with military apparatus that is requisite for us to fight insecurity. We do not need the boots of the American soldiers on our soil. There has to be a respect of our territorial integrity. So many things said, but one thing is certain, that is there some sort of terrorism going on in the country? Of course. Well, my colleague is in the house. What's your take on what they're all saying, both the Nigerian government and the U.S. presidents?
Well, I would say that what the Nigerian or what the U.S. president has said about, the stories of genocide and all of that in the country is not really true. But in the real sense of the word, a lot is happening, both against Muslims and Christians in Nigeria. But at the same time, I would say that it was because of the complicit attitude of our leaders that brought in the involvement of the US, because people have cried and cried and cried. Nothing is happening. For example, now you see just I think 1 or 2 days ago, something happened again in Benue. The president will not release a single statement on those things. Nobody will say anything. This is where we are having issues. Because if you express concern when lives are good, now, the last one we all saw, more than close to about 50, 100, it was a church leader that was there carrying out the funeral of those people. Those were not just empty coffins. People's father, mother, children, breadwinners, those who would have held the fort for us. And then we just feel that it's just even it could be happening, and then one political rally is happening somewhere. In the same environment. So right now, as much as the narrative may not be true, but if this is a way of salvaging this country from the grip of terrorism that our leaders seem to be looking away from, most Nigerians are really welcoming them. You understand? Because we have been crying. It seems as if, I strongly believe a lot of those who were not talking, that are talking, some of them are beneficiary of a lot of things in Zamfara state. Because if you sit back now and ask Nigerians or ask the leaders, the presidency, how much have we been getting from Zamfara? Nobody can attest of anything.
But every day they are talking.
But every day they are moving out with it. Nigerians, you go to the street now and ask some Nigerians if they have employment. Is there anything that the government do? Nothing. The people are just surviving. The only thing is, you grow up and you saw a road that was done maybe by the military and some small trucks. You just live there, no jobs. Thank God for, the online jobs that Nigerians are having. If not, we can't tell what would have happened. The government need to sit back and come to terms with the reality that this is democracy. Apart from being democracy, people are involved here. When you come to terms with that these things, Peter Obi has been screaming about these things. Sometimes the man will talk, they say, hey, he's doing this, he's doing that, blah, 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 blah. Finally, someone who is interested in our case has come. And from all indication, I don't think the guy is turning back, unfortunately. Despite the fact that ambassadors are about to be rolled out, but when they turn back, and they do what they want to do. The only thing, when you come, I beg, no way not there, south there. Yes, correct mapping so that mistake no go there.
If he does not know the road, he should just be following some
Nigerians. They will show him. Yes, where to go. Exactly.
Because honestly, Nigerians are really tired of the level of insensitivity of the government of the day. We cry out.
What government of the day alone? It has been.
Insecurity has been biting us. There's literally, it's almost a norm now that they will kidnap people, and the government don't even issue any directive anymore. It's now a normal thing for things like that to happen. That's why you see Nigerians looking as if they are really in support of all of this. But that's good.